Hello, it's Jack again, bringing you another Supreme Commander 2 game. Yay! It's a 2v2 on this map again, and once again I've already forgotten its name. But the teams are top versus bottom. We have Matty and Dirty Lobster, and they are going up against, who is it? Dark Assassin and Ronnie. Well, I didn't need to scroll about like that, but it gave me something to do. You've got the teams and people here. You know me. Anything to waste time. Well, this should be interesting. Lobster, Cyberin as always. Oh, the teams are Cyberin Aeon versus Cyberin Aeon. Quite a balanced layout here. The Cyberins will deter air, but that's not stopping Matty. I thought I saw an air factory somewhere. Dark Assassin's going land, however, which leads me to believe he's going to push his comm all the way here and try and hold this area. That one extra point of mass that he'll gain, and the point of mass is denied to his enemy, will be beneficial. But it looks like Lobster's going air as well, making a quick rush all the more mandatory. Ronnie, however, is a bit slow. He's not even built any power yet. Here it comes now. I'm not entirely sure if it's worthwhile, but he has queued factories in odd places. Looks like he's going land as well. He'll need to make full use of adapters to counter the massive air they'll be encountering. Now, they're probably doing this in a bad order. They're both scouting out. That's a bad mistake. That lets the enemy know that they've both got air, and they've both at least got an air factory. So I don't know whether that's a worthwhile endeavour. You should have just had one scout both, then at least the other team only knows one of you has a plane. But we'll see how it goes. We can already see Dark Assassins already queued up mobile AA and missile launchers. So that's gonna hurt Lobster early game, at least until Lobster gets something of a sizable Air Force built. He is building his last mass point there. I doubt he'll ever try to push it forward here. It'd cost far too much mass and time for it to be worthwhile. Dark's not even pushing forward with an engineer, nor is Ronnie yet. Oh well. Matty's on 2 factories, Lobster's on 2 factories. It's like Matty's trying to kill that engineer quickly, and he does. But here comes the adapters. He could very well lose a plane here. And it escapes. Oh god. The sniffles are not fun at all. And my throat's a bit raw, but I can still talk. It looks like Lobsters went straight to gunships. Wise move, as he'll be dealing with land. Cyber gunships are quite powerful for that. But it looks like attack missiles can reach up there and they get a radar. That was the only radar they had. That's very painful for Lobster and Matty. But it looks like the attack missiles can't reach the mass point. I wonder if Dark will notice this anytime soon. He's still trying. Oh, but that looks like it'll reach. Yep. He needs to pull these back a bit to, or at least push them around to here to get around the cliff. Oh. Factory shields up even. But it's like Dark Assassin's gonna lose that small land force. There's not enough AA on. There's already 7 gunships. More mobile missile launchers. They're just trying to get as much kill as possible. He's determined to get that mass point, but he eventually gives up and he's regrouping all his forces in his base. This is where the game becomes very problematic. Even Matty's gone gunships. Probably a bad mistake. One of them at least needs planes to deal with the Cyberin player, because if that Cyberin player gets structural power detonate, that makes all gunships in the game useless. except for experimentals, but I'm not counting those. And in certain circumstances, structural power detonate can kill experimentals. I've seen it before. Hero gunship! It is not escaping alive. So it's around here that either Matty or Ronnie should try and push forward. That mass point's going to survive the first pass, but there's no reason why you should stop bombing it. And the radar should be the next to go. That factory shield's taking a lot of punishment. Oh, looks like Lobster's trying to save his gunships. If they get low enough, they may avoid the AA fire. And they're away, they're safe. Looks like Matty left the radar alone. I'm not sure that was a wise choice. Killing the radar is always a great opportunity to deny your enemy intel. But he is going around the map, going for any spare mass points that are undefended. And there's another one almost dead. But Lobster is getting a scary amount of gunships up. As long as he can kill one of the players down, that makes it a lot easier for them to deal with the Cyberman player. Even if it means they have to wait on building up an air force of planes. But it looks like there's a half dozen missile launchers and the rest are just AA. The longer Lobster takes to do something, the more AA he'll have to contend with. Not an easy thing to contend with. On the plus side, the gunships are slow. It does give Dark Assassin a lot more time to counter them position wise. But these planes are just harassing Ronnie to no end. It looks like he's going to get another mass point here. And didn't look. He's gone too close to the adapters, so he's going to lose a lot of planes. So there goes 1, 2, 3, 4. That was a horrifying bombing run. Here goes the gunships, and here goes the land force to try and match their position. So, worth noting, the land force is still slower, and he's just split up his gunships. One's going for the forward factory, the other's going back for the mass point. A bit of indecisiveness there from. There's a lot of indecisiveness from Dark. You can't decide which gunships to deal with. He eventually splits his land force up and goes for the gunships, but they've already inflicted a lot of damage. And he's not updating that move order at all. They're still going there when the gunships are on the move elsewhere. There goes another. Oh, these gunships could inflict a lot of damage. Oh, could he get another mass point? That's a yes. Another one? That's a yes too. But he is losing a lot on the escape. Oh, that was costly for Dark. Economy wise, he's kinda crippled now. But it does look like Ronnie is getting an army of adapters and Brackman. If they were to combine their forces of what they have here and charge at them, they'd be quite the force to be reckoned with. It'd at least buy them time to build more, forcing Lobster and Matty to defend themselves. And my absolute factory is from Lobster. Matty's still only on 3. Matty finally killed the radar. If they kill Dark's radar, that gives them the intel advantage. Goes for the engineer. Easy kill. These 5, 7 gunships, if they don't turn in, they're gonna get wasted. And there they go, fleeing. This is interesting. I'm not too familiar with the Scales map, so I don't know where the radar reaches from there. And I don't think I have any way of finding out, which is unfortunate. Here comes gunships from Matty. Will they inflict any amount of damage? If they have flares it'll be good, but they don't even have shields. One's quick to die. You get one adapter, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All the adapters. Well, it looks like Matty's doing a hit and run here. Is he going to flee? Yep, he's fleeing. He's either intending only to do hit and runs, or he does at least have radar to this area. Which is interesting, because he doesn't have a radar and the radar's over here. So it's hard to tell. It looks like Dark's slowly switching to air. That's a worthwhile move. With both of the enemies focusing on gunships, that air will be unopposed for the most part. But the problem is with Lobster having so many factories, he could easily build a large air force quickly. So long as he had the mass. He's only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So about 12, 11 mass and 1 phase comm. About 12, 13 mass, for the sounds of it. At most, he should be running 4 factories. But he... oh well, that is 4 assisted factories, so he could sustain that maybe. I'm gonna say no, because one of his factories is idle. So, no, he's built at least 1 factory too many. Well, he's going to have the mass advantage now, as he's finally pushed forward to those mass points. I'm still not sure what Matty's doing. He's still only on 3 factories. Could he be saving up his mass for something in particular, I wonder? I don't think Lobster has radar to this far into Ronnie's base, because it looks like those gunships are going to die soon. Here comes an air force from Matty? Yes. As well as Lobster moving in his gunships. Oh, one fighter bomb is going to die. But it looks like the gunships are going straight to the middle, and they're going there like there's no tomorrow. Oh god, this could be painful for everyone. There's a lot of gunships there. They should really flee with their comms as quickly as possible. They're going straight for the comm as if they know where it is. Run, Dark, run! Run, Ronnie, run! There goes 1 factory. There's a lot of AE here, so... it's a hit and run. He's fleeing. And Matty's using the opportunity to bomb Ronnie's base. He does not get through the factory shield though. Does it have a factory shield? Yep, it does. Lobster losing a lot of gunships here. But he may get this front expansion here. It's interesting. I'm wondering what Dark's researching into. Ideally, teleports would be the best thing to research into. That way you can teleport to and fro, staying in fire range of the gunships, just so you can kill as many as possible. But he's gone transport. It looks like he's got to sneak up transport somewhere. Oh, this could work brilliantly, but he needs to get rid of that radar for it to succeed. That radar at least covers both sides of the map from there. Well, definitely this side. But Matty doesn't have one, so it could work on that side. We'll find it soon enough. Ronnie with a jump jet. Why? Ronnie, why? I'm not entirely sure what Ronnie was doing there. But that was a massive sacrifice and a half. Yes, quite. Best jump jet ever. Well, it looks like Lobster with the 7 gunships managed to sneak in and get 2 power and 2 mass points. Quite the effective attack, and he's only lost 1 gunship from there. Neither of them actually have a radar rebuilt. Or, well, Ronnie hasn't rebuilt a radar over there, so I'm not surprised they managed to sneak about. And he's going at AA. It should be interesting. I wonder where he'll head with it. He could be going for an engineer. This is very interesting. What's going on? Why is everyone idling? Someone attack! You really need to do something to at least oh god, where are they going now? Did you decide against it? Dark? Oh god, you can go way out on this map. You could very well sneak around that radar at this rate. Looks like that's the limit though. It might still be in radar range. I really don't know. We'll find it soon enough. Here goes Lobster's gunships coming in for Dark again. Teleports would be wonderful right now, Dark. God, your girl's a lot here, Dark. And he's idling with his transports. No, he's going directly for the base, but there's fighters to deal with, and what the Lobster's noticed. There goes one transport. Oh, best teleport ever. Air teleport. And he's landed. And there he goes stealing. Building PD. Well done, Dark. Good move. Gunships are not attacking it, they're just grouping up with the other gunships. Let's see what what Lobster does to counter this. He's got 2 mass points. So looks like Lobster's going for the comm. Dark's still building tanks, however. That's a problem. Oh god, what's going to happen here? That comm's doomed. Just no AA. The adapters are way up here doing nothing. Ronnie, too busy preoccupied with his own attack. Oh my. Dark even got factories. This is just hilarious. Could you see a base swap here? It's like Lobster finally noticing he's killing his factories himself. But here comes all the gunships. They're just going around the base, killing what they can. Oh, it looks like Lobster got structural power detonate. Look at those factories, almost crippled. There's an engineer idling on its own up there. Looks like Lobster may go try and mop up his base, kick Dark out. But no, he's determined to kill Dark's base. Dark's original base, that is. Ronnie's been completely crippled. He really needs to stop those factories and rebuild his economy. He's on almost no mass at all. Oh god, this is... I just don't even know what's happening. Yes, Lobster's just power detonating each and every factory. Yeah, it looks like Dark Tree building up there. He's already about to research for the engineer he captured. Yep, Lobster's going to comm bomb the army. But he may have comm bombed way too soon. But he did do a number on those. AA. Run, transports, run! Oh god, get those transports out. Looks like Matty's trying to help Lobster now. Here comes the bombing run. But he does have flares from... Do they have flares? He's got shields. Yep, there's flares. I hope Dark's got enough AA to defend himself here. It costs a lot of research to get what you got for the air teleports. Oh god, this could be over. Yeah, this is over. Looks like Dark's out of this game. But he's actually got an engineer down here. Can he actually rebuild with it? There's the last of Dark's AA dead and gone. All the while, Ronnie was moving out a massive force of adapters to Matty's base, but with no offensive units, what does that accomplish? Well, this looks like it's game over for Matty and... yeah, Matty? For Ronnie and Dark. Dark control case's last engineer, even before the factory was built. And now it's just Ronnie left. At least Dark did cripple Lobster. He did take a chunk out of his base after all. And there goes Ronnie's comm. Ronnie trying to sneak an engineer in. If he gets the rest of his adapters there, that's brilliant. But it's gonna die. And this is game over. Jump jet from Ronnie here. It's going to accomplish nothing. He does get 3 kills though, but it accomplishes nothing as his last structure's killed. And there's game over. A nice 26-27 minute long game where it was touch and go there for a bit, but it seems the manoeuvrability of the air definitely had the upper hand this game, and Dark surprised everyone with those teleports on his transports. Even I wasn't even expecting that. Brilliant move from Dark there. It's just a shame he didn't do it sooner. Well, I hope you enjoyed the game. You can check out my channel for more, and you can always subscribe. So, yeah.